STS, deprogram for a reason, because I had to get rid of that old programming that nearly took my life away. It's real life shit. That's why I'm here today. And yeah, we're back with Lady Crown, and we don't stay down, we stay up, and we don't chat pop. But it's not real talk. It's another midweek catch up, and trust me, I've got a lot of energy right now. Have you?
Copious amounts.
Okay, that's beautiful, because we live in a bioelectrical universe. So your energy is everything. This is why I love saying raise your energy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because your energy affects matter. Shout outs to the spirit guides, the angels, and the ancestors out there. Trust me, you gotta be aware, because they're all around us. Bro and sis, stay blessed. Trust me. And according to what frequency you're at is according to what spirits you're going to attract. Think about that. In a joke, you know, people think it's a joke. We live in a spiritual world first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is just a physical plane for us to have an experience of this 3D realm.
Yes.
But when you shift to the 5D, woo, so many things change for you, babe. Trust me. It's not a joke. We've seen it along our journey, and it's been a journey, trust me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And big ups to all of you out there going through hardships, and because that's a part of life, innit? You know, you can build character from that. So don't see it as a negative.
No.
See it as something that you can build from.
Take energy from it.
Yes, raise your energy, baby.
Trust me.
Trust me, real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, big ups to all of you out there. And yeah, what have you got to say to the people, damn Lady Crown?
Greetings, greetings, and grand rising to you all.
Grand rising.
Yeah, we're indoors today. We would be outside, but we've got
shout out to my older.
Yeah. The lovely Tyrone working on the veranda for us, making it secure, so rain water doesn't come in, and putting on a door. So you know what?
Yeah.
We said let's just do it inside, and you know right now the sun's busting, and you know what we're like with the sun. So, but yeah, so it looks a little bit dark. You're wondering how come they're not outside. That's the reason why. So big shout out to T for
yeah, man,
sorting things out for us. He's a lovely fella.
Yeah, man, I gotta say this. He's building a training room for me, and big props to him, man. Because like I said to you the other day, not many people do things for you consciously that's going to empower you. You know, we live in a world that's very egotistical. It's all about self. You know, it's very self-centered people out there. You gotta realize that you gotta have balance so you can stand up straight. Yeah, you can be about self, but also be about others as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're all interconnected.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Big ups to my older Master out there, man. Real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my God, man. So happy that I'm and Roz coming back out, you know, because trust me, we've been having a lot of rain recently. You know
yes, yes, we have.
Yeah, man. But yeah, balance. That's all I gotta say. Balance, man. You know what I mean? It's all about the balance, man. So you can turn up straight, you know. But yeah, what you gotta say, innit? Like.
Okay. Yeah. There's so much wonderful, loving, caring, sharing men and women in the world, you know, and they never really get celebrated.
Trust me.
It's only when you know, somebody speaks out about them, or they actually come out and say things that, you know, empower other people to start thinking differently about their lives and what's happening in the world, that, you know, they might get some acknowledgement. But if you're looking for that kind of acknowledgement, or, you know, those accolades to come from the powers that be, you know, the mainstream, you know, bullshit, it's not going to happen. But I just want to celebrate all of the men and women out there in their own little way, doing what they need to do for self, for family, and for the fellow men and women out there, you know, because you know, I had to go into town on Saturday, and I had to walk past a load of people with paraphernalia wrapped around them, the rainbow with the colours reversed and all sorts. And I just thought to myself, why aren't we all just celebrating the fact that we're all here, all sharing this planet and having this experience? You know what I'm saying? But when you're not in control of those kind of events, then this is what it is. But I just had to look at it, you know what I mean, really objectively, like, okay, you're proud of your the way that you want to live your life. That's wonderful. You know, there's, you know, lots of other people living their lives the way they want to live it, but they're not out there, you know, taking up the whole of a city centre for the day with drums and all the rest of it. I just thought, you know, we've fallen a long way down, you know, and once you hit the ground, you either stay there or you get back up, you flick those wings like the phoenix and start rising. And I guess that's basically what we just have to experience. That's what's going to happen. You know, a lot of people are going to crash and burn, and then there's going to be those of us that, you know, will feel the effects of what's happening on the planet, but it won't, you know, we'll get up and do what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why we're here. You know what I mean? We're soldiers, we're warriors, you know. That's exactly what we are. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that, you know, and big up, shout out to all of you men and women out there who are standing in your power and doing what you know is right. You get what I'm saying? Not what you're told to do, because this is the job that you do, or the costume that you put on to do that job. So therefore you're going to act in that role. When your mind and heart knows that whatever you're doing is not to the betterment of your fellow men and women, it's time to stand up. And those that don't do that, well,
you have to pay.
You have to pay.
You know,
there's a price to pay.
Yeah, man. Trust me, man. Shouts to the chosen ones.
Yeah.
Shouts to the galactic beings out there. Shouts to the divine beings.
Yeah.
You know, the star seeds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all come from different planets, man. Trust me.
Wow.
It's a solar system.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Add on to what you were saying. There's so many great people out there that don't get celebrated because we live in a world that is governed by the matrix that causes many tricks. So we like to celebrate false idols, people that do nothing for us, absolutely nothing. But we worship these people. Why? You're better off worshipping yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because we're worshipping celebrities that haven't got a message for you. They're not going to teach you anything. If anything, they're going to distract you and program you to be worse off. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, people need to really get out the illusion and start celebrating the ones that are supporting you.
Absolutely.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Because if someone's supporting you, why wouldn't you support them back? That's how the universe works. You get me?
It's reciprocity.
Transfer of energy.
It has to be.
You have to support those who support you. You can't go, just like you said, you can't go one way. Going back to the self-centered business, so many people have got this narcissistic personality disorder. You know, it's all about me, myself, and I. Not realizing that you're part of the all, man. Trust me. People need to wake up out of that illusion, you know, because
they're in for a rude awakening.
You're gonna trust me. If you think you're gonna prosper with that mentality, you will see where I'm going, because the universe works in mysterious ways. Remember this. The universe is always reading your frequency, so you can't hide. Nah, sir.
Even if you don't speak the words.
Trust me, even if you don't speak the words, it's in your headset, fam. This is why I say you got to work on your mind, body, and soul in order to achieve your goals, regardless of what you're doing in life, because that's what it's all connected with. Trust me. Because of Robert Kiyosaki out there, he said everything's between these two ears, and he's a billionaire. He knows what he's talking about, because that's where it really comes from. Your manifestation comes from within first, then outside second. Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, yeah, big ups to all of you. Just, oh god.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Oh god.
Yeah. So you know the.
Sorry. No, coffee your bun. Too bad it's
your bun about. Yeah, that. You know what their man they're out there doing, because they've done it throughout the ages. The problem reaction solution and the scare mongering and getting people to, you know, give up their basic rights, you know, to because of something that some government official or some scientist who actually works for the government is telling them. You know what I mean? Everything that we've ever known to be true is a lie. Absolutely everything. So you have to question everything. You have to look at things really critically. So, you know, the alien invasion, I mean, you know, we just might see some big ass ET, you know, so striding out, you know, and we'll actually, you know, be visualizing this, because, you know, like the planes that went into the towers that they never went into. I mean, it's all a mass illusion and a mass hypnosis that's taking place. So these are the things that these people do. So be prepared for them and don't panic. One thing, because when you panic, you trust me, you're going to make the wrong decision and the wrong move. Just be still. You know what I'm saying? Just stay where you are and be still. I know people want to, you know, just, well, you know, whatever's going to be, it's going to be, and I was going to live my life, and what's going on holiday, and I want to do, just be still. This is the time when you need to be still, because just how things went clap in 2020, they're going to go clap in 2023, 2024. So it's better that you be still, and those thoughts and plans that you have of doing something, do it after we've gone through the eye of the storm, because we're approaching it. Yeah. That we still have a situation where most people, if they've got any sense at all, will be able to realise that we don't have men and women in those positions of power in your MPs, the House of Commons, House of Parliament, whoever it is. They're not on your side. They're not there for you. And they've shown us in so many ways, and continue to show us, because despite all of the evidence that's coming out with regards to what's happening to a lot of people who've had certain procedures, they're not talking about it. Andrew Bridgen is still the only MP standing up and speaking about what's happening. So where are the rest? Where are the other people? He gets up to speak and everybody runs out of the chambers. These are MPs that represent UNO. If you voted, yeah, put your X because you can't write your name. Do you get what I'm saying? So they're showing us in so many ways. So to say, what they do, they have a game of tag, don't they? Well, yeah, we'll have it for 4 years and then we'll tag you and then you come in for 4 years. So whether it's Labour, SDP, Conservatives, Green Party, it makes no difference what party it is. You're not going to get anything different, because they're registered corporations. They're not here for you. They're not here for me. Yeah? But I will touch on the subject of the injectables that people have had, because, you know, it's crazy what's happening and still being suppressed, apart from a little snippet here and there. So there was an article in the Daily Mail, yeah, and it was good to see that they're actually writing something, yeah. And it was like, why are so many young people dying suddenly? Oh well, let's have a look. Let's have a think. What could it be? Yeah, okay. And they're calling it the young people are dying from myocarditis syndrome. That's what they're calling it. Syndrome known as sudden adult death syndrome. SADS. Well, it is sad, isn't it? That's what it's called, SADS. It is sad that a lot of people are transitioning way before time because of certain procedures that they've had. It is very sad. So it's absolutely name, isn't it? When you looked at the acronym. SAD seems to affect the heart, and doctors are now encouraging adults under the age of 40 to get this primary organ checked. What do you mean? Doctors are now encouraging people under the age of 40 to go and get this primary organ checked. You see the elephant in the room? Because it's not, well, everybody, stop, no, cease and desist with these injectables. It's causing harm, loss of life, da 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 da. You think, you know, the alarm bells would be sounding just as they sounded the alarm when they told you that this thing was coming to get you. No, they just think that, you know, you need to go and get yourself checked. Like you can go to a hospital now and get checked out, because trust me, there's 12-hour, 14-hour queues, and you might just go up there and say, well, I'm just, you know, I'm not experiencing anything, but, you know, I read an article in the newspaper and it said that, yo, there'll be a deluge, they'll be inundated with people running up there if they really told people, yo, you've had this certain procedure, then get yourself checked out, because, you know, millions of people have. Where is it? So the yeah, good journalists are supposed to ask questions, aren't they? Yet again, they just report what they've been told to report, because you'd be saying, well, why is this? You know, why are young people under the age of 40 having these problems with the heart and actually, you know, transitioning before time? But we know why, don't we? Because it's controlled. That's what they do. They control everything. So you never actually get the truth. But we, in our communities and, you know, in our conversations with people, that's all we're talking about, because, you know, there's funerals one after the other. And it's like, wow, this has never happened before. Yeah, it's happening now. Now, there's just a couple of people. The Shaka Hyssop, I think he was a footballer, wasn't he? Shaka. And he's working for ESPN. Now, this man collapsed live on television. Collapsed. Out cold. Oh, they're not quite sure why that happened. But in 2021, Shaka did a video where he was encouraging people to do what? Go and get certain injectables. So I think we can pretty much guess why Shaka collapsed live on television. There's a 28-year-old reporter who worked for Global News. Died suddenly, found in his home, gone, checked out. 28. Yeah? Pilots are feeling the effect of these injectables. So you think to yourself, why would they rush out this emergency authorized whatever and make the most what you can say. No, I wouldn't say that those that do the jobs that actually have the lives of other people in their hands. You get what I'm saying? A pilot, when he's flying that plane, he better be on point. No matter about autopilot, someone's got to land it. Now, if they have had these injectables and they have an episode in the cockpit and there's a plane full of 400 or 500 people, 1,000 people, come on, they should have been the last to have it. But okay, we know why, don't we? So what is we're talking about now? Yeah, doctors are saying they're not quite sure why this is happening. These are doctors. They're not quite sure why pilots are suffering the way that they are, and you know the young people are experiencing what they're experiencing and checking out before time. You got LeBron James, his 18-year-old son, fit as a fiddle. Yeah, he suffered a heart attack during a practice. 18. Grammy-winning, award-winning singer Tori Kelly. She's still in hospital now. She was out with friends, collapsed, went into a coma, or she complained for rapid heartbeat, and then she, literally went into a coma. They literally put her in a car and drove her to the hospital. From all accounts, she's still there now. They've had to sedate her because of, obviously they want to, preserve their organs as best they possibly can. Young woman, yeah. And who was the other one? Oh yeah, Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran had a concert in Pittsburgh. I think it was last month. 37 people at that concert had to be. Some emergency services were called. 37. 17 of them were taken to hospital with heart problems. Why isn't that, being touted out all over the news? Why aren't people? Because what did they say when they carried on doing their concerts, singing their useless, worthless songs? That's probably not even them singing it. They said in order for you to come to these concerts, that's what I'm trying to say, as STS was saying about the idol worship. Now, if these people weren't worshipping idols and the illusion that they give you during a lockdown or whatever, they keep their arse quiet. Why not just say, right, all concerts are off till we know what's happening? No, they have the concert, but in order for you to come to the concert, you can see how the devil works, can't you? You need to have this. And young people don't think. They're always on their phones. They're TikToking. They've been dumbed down to the point where they'll do things because, oh yeah, I love Ed Sheeran. Oh, what? I've got to have it. All right, then I'll go and get it.
Yeah, they're not critical thinkers.
There you go.
I mean, they've been programmed, in this matrix to just go with the flow.
Exactly.
What they tell you.
To your detriment. So you can see that these people that they roll out in front of you don't mean you any good. If anything, then they'll cause you harm and loss of life. 37 people and 7 taken to hospital. I think one of them was a medic that actually worked in the, because they have medics stationed all over the place just in case there's an event that they can, alert the emergency services. One of them was actually working there as a medic, yeah, who had to be taken to hospital. And yet it's not all over the news. But anything else, oh gosh, they'll plaster it all over the place. That's the control media for you. Because if people heard this, it would wake up a lot more people. Young people are like, oh shit, well, how, why is that? How many? And they might start putting the dots together. Oh, well, they had to have the, what's it, didn't they? Bloody hell, I had that. Let me, you see what I'm trying to say? That is coming. That tsunami of those people opening up their eyes to what's really happening and what's happening to them is coming. But yet again, the control media can keep it out of the mainstream. You got on likes of Twitter and Telegram and those other places to really know what's going on. We got hospital workers coming forward as whistleblowers saying, look, we were told to, euthanize people because they need to make the numbers, really, really drastic with regards to this disease, this common cold. That's what this whistleblower said. That's on Twitter. Why isn't it on the front page of every newspaper? So we know what's going on. And, my thoughts and prayers go out to all of you out there who were tricked and lied to and actually believed that these people that put themselves in position of power, because they were put there, you didn't put them there, just me, that they meant you no good. If anything, they meant to cause you harm. And that's exactly what the fourth turning talks about, this massive depopulation. Well, how else would you really get rid of millions, possibly billions of people. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, I read a book about 4 or 5 years ago called Emerging Viruses. It might be even longer, probably 10 years ago. I've still got that book. And this is what it spoke about. But at the time I was reading it, I don't think I really understood what was coming. I really don't. And it's early the day I looked at that book, I thought, oh my God. And it's called Emerging Viruses. How can something emerge if it's not orchestrated and created? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, me done.
You good?
Absolutely wonderful. Like I said, thoughts, prayers go out to all of them out there. Please do something. If you know somebody that's had these injectables, if you get onto saveusnow.org, they've got protocols out there that they can use, you know what I mean, that will you can put in your body that will bind the spike protein and get it out. Those of you who've got the antenna, because I'm telling you now, that vanadium magnet, you put it on that injection point and it sticks. There's an antenna in there. You best do something. Don't just be apathetic, you know what I mean, and hear it in one ear and come out the other. It's like people sat there with smart meters in their house. We've told you, get the fricker out. It's causing you harm. But they don't do anything until it's too late. The electric vehicles, some guy died on a ship transporting them because it caught fire. These things just...
There's two worlds. The real world and the illusion world.
Yeah.
According to your dimensional state is going to be according to which world you align with. So it all comes down to your headset. I keep on saying it because it's real, and it, like, you know, one thing I've learned with life is that a lot of people don't like to discuss what's really going on in a positive way in this world, you know, because there's so much positive things occurring. You know, big ups to the master teacher Penny Kelly out there. She speaks about it a lot in terms of people creating their own communities. It's people in Florida right now, they've got their own communities right now, home earths, everything, you know, raising their children, homeschooling, you know what I mean? These are the things that the media won't cover. These are the things that they won't talk about. So more of us need to spread positivity, because negativity is free. It's free out here, baby, all day long. Or should I say it's running rampant. It's running rampant. People even pay for it, never mind talking about it if it's free or not. People pay for this. No, the people pay for fear all day because they align to that frequency. More people need to align to the frequency of love, you know, because we're in a world right now where we need it. We need it, man, especially for the children. The children need love, man. You know what I mean? Because as long as you're installing those fear frequencies within them, it's going to stay with them for a long time. Because it causes trauma within the mind. It does. You know what I mean?
Imagine what's already been done to them. Seeing
mind.
Ma and Pa with masks on.
All of, social skills and things like that, you don't know. So we need to realise that we need to start creating now. Because more people are waking up to the fact that they're spiritual beings and we can create our own reality. You know what I mean? Not allowing this matrix to shape us, man. Because as long as we do, we're going to be in a limited... way of living, thinking, doing. You know what I mean? When we're limitless beings in our natural state. So I'll just leave it on that, you know. We send you all infinite blessings and love out there, and you know, just keep raising your frequency, baby. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like my mentor would say, I do. And it's a flip, no rehearsal, no script, no acting going on, and keep working on your mind, body, and soul in order to achieve your goals. Because we're there, you're with you
spiritually.
You don't know. Bro and sis, stay blessed. STS and Lady Crown, over and out. Peace and blessings.
Peace, my people.
Peace.